I'm Lex, here to give a collective energy reading and I guess just talk. I don't feel the best. I haven't posted a video in a couple weeks. Been dealing with my own stuff, taking my time to rest and align with myself. I discovered some new secrets that really have changed my perspective on like just life, everything. So I don't know how to move with it yet, or talk about it yet, because it's like once you find another truth, it's kind of like when I found the power of now, I was kind of stuck. That's how I feel because I found out a lot of different things about just how we all perceive things, but we'll get into that. We ain't about to talk about it because I don't want to. I don't feel the best. I got my own personal things going on, um but something told me to get on here and do a reading, so let's do a reading. Let's see what's in the energy. Let's see what. Let's see. Yeah, but I really needed to take a break because I was like, why do I do these readings? Like, I was really at a point where I'm questioning my intentions behind everything that I do. So let's get into it. I had a dream. I was doing like, it was weird. I had a dream that I was clearing energy. So let's just take time to say thank you to our ancestors, our spirit guides, the universe, the divine, ourselves, our highest selves. So thankful for the messages, for the alignment, for the removals, for the reflections, for the revelations, for the transformations, for the changes. Let's see what's in the energy. It's so nice out. I think I'm gonna go get some air because I do not. Being pregnant is a whole different thing, okay? Good morning. All right, let's see what's in the energy. It's a good day though. I feel like the key messages, pre-message, I feel like that I've received this morning is don't take shit personal. That's number one, right? And let people be and feel how they need to, right? Because we can't fix or change nobody and make people feel the things we want them to feel. And really the biggest message was perception. Like, how we choose to perceive things really is everything. Hi, good morning. How we choose to perceive things is everything. Because I could perceive a whole situation so negatively, right? And my whole day is fucked. I feel like perception is real. And feeling your feels, like that self-compassion, because I caught myself like, and I feel like that's true spirituality. That's what I've been learning. That's why I've been so silent, y'all. That's why I can't get on, because I'm like, why am I reading these cards? Am I trapping people in their realities? Because really it's all perception. And we have to feel our feels to really know who we are. Spirituality, we can wear all these crystals, we can meditate, we can take walks, we could do all these things, right? But what is that, a mask? Like, I started to feel like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what is this enlightenment that I'm yearning for, this growth? Like, why can't I be content in who I am and take life as it comes? Like that Abraham Hicks type energy. You know how she's always like, or they always like, everything's always working out for me. Today's gonna be a beautiful day. Today's gonna be a great day. But that's real shit. Like, we have to wake up. We chose to be here to experience life, like in the human flesh, right? As a spirit. So why do we wake up like, oh, I gotta do this today? Oh damn, it's raining today. Like, why are we like, oh, it's raining today? Oh, I get to feel rain today. Like, why are we so, I don't know. So I think the biggest pre-message is perception. How are you choosing to see the things that you're going through in your life? How are you choosing to see life? You know? I feel like that's why I've taken a break on doing readings, because I'm like, am I really doing what I'm supposed to be doing? You know? Alright, Spirit. Let's get a moonology. It's a new moon right now, too. It is a new moon. Release blocks. Okay? So I feel like we're releasing a lot of things that we felt were blockages, because like I said, it's a perception. I feel like the only reason why they're blocked is because we're choosing them to view them as blockages. It's something about this release the blockages that are keeping you from continuing forward. I feel like they weren't ever really blocks. And I really feel like these are emotions, because with it being a black card, like that's our shadow. So let me get, I should have grabbed my book before I came on here. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this one is, because the fact that that fell out as I was talking about releasing. Look, repressed emotions. That's what I feel like. That self-compassion comes into play when you can name it to tame it, right? Name it to tame it. Name the emotion to tame the emotion. So if we're so busy like, oh, I shouldn't feel like this, like, you're not being compassionate with yourself. You're not showing up for you. That's a blockage. Your heart is closed from yourself. So I feel like we're needing to feel our feels. Really name it without feeling like you like that shame or that judgment. Like, I feel sad about this. Why do I feel sad? Like, even there's some things as simple as this, like, damn, I just popped off on him. Did I eat today? Like, you gotta check in with your needs first. Like, what's the need? Okay, is the need that I need to eat some food? Maybe get some outside? Maybe meditate, breathe. What do I need? Right? And then what is the emotion tied to that? Damn, I'm sad right now. And that's okay. What do I need to do to feel better? How can I stop being sad? And not that you want to force it. It's just recognizing the things within yourself so that you know yourself. Because if you're good in here, like if it's peace within you, how can anything outside of you be anything but that? Like, if I'm good in here, okay? And that's why I think it's important to check in. Get the Book of Secrets. That's the book I'm reading right now. This book right here, okay. I read a lot of things, and this is by far made me pause my life. Like, oh shit. And Michael Singer, I think that's how you say his last name. Go watch his videos, because he really puts it in perspective of how we create our own chaos, because within us there's chaos. And we hear that, right? Like, you're gonna project these things. Like, I've heard that for 6-7 years now. Oh, we project our reality. It sounds like we understand it, but do you really? Because if you're calm in here, you can only make the aligned decisions, choices, the most divine choices when you are calm. Anything else is throwing you off. It's a blockage. It's like releasing the things that are taking you away from a calm state. And sometimes it's hard to sit with yourself during those chaotic, emotions. Like, sitting down and feeling your anger is hard. It's not easy. But do you love yourself enough to do it? Right? Because, look, this card, it says additional meanings for this card is be honest about your feelings. There's a need to process our emotions. Maybe I need to read this for y'all. It says, this is a problem because emotions are like the water as you ride along the river of life. Block your emotions and it's as though the river has dried up, so you can no longer cruise or drift or even lurch forward. We'd all like straight answers to our questions, but sometimes that answer is inside you, and you need to release all the rubbish that is blocking the answer from surfacing. Wow. I literally, before I even pulled cards, was talking about processing emotions. There's something about being honest with ourselves, and not about like our life stories that we've created with these identities. Fuck that shit. It's really about being honest with yourself about how your body is feeling. Your soul knows you. It's like we allow ourself, the self, the me, the myself, the ego to take control when that person is so naive. It's like a baby. It's a baby in you. So you have to be the mom to your baby, okay? Teach yourself the things that, hey self, you're sad right now. It's okay. Like that, you have to talk to yourself like that. It might sound crazy, but you do. You gotta be that person for you. You have to. Synchronicity. Things happening when they should. Let me see what that card is. I never actually got that card before. I'm done. Even if you fervently, I think I said that right, believe that you create your own reality, there are times when events have an almost destined feel, and this is one of those times. You could perhaps attribute it to life unfolding and revealing the lessons our souls need to learn in this lifetime. You're exactly where you are meant to be. Trust the process and stay optimistic. Everything happens for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. I really believe that. I feel like we create our own struggles by wanting to be in a place that we're not, like wanting to be somewhere else or wanting to have something that we don't have now. That creates those blockages, because how can you feel through an illusion? You can only feel through right now. Like, when people ask me like, how are you doing? Like, I hate that people are looking for me to have a problem. Like, I was told today that, what did my boyfriend say? He said, you always try to be tough. But I'm like, but I'm not though. I just don't feel that, like, wow. I just don't feel that life is not that serious for me to wake up today and be like, oh, I have so many problems and everything's just not how it should be. I should be in a house. I should have a nice car with 0 miles on it, just bought off the lot. You know, I should have all my kids here. I should have a maid. I should have a cook. I don't want to cook anymore. I feel like we want for things which takes us away from the present moment, which is why the joy is removed, because life is so beautiful, y'all. Like, I was driving, and I feel like we take driving so like it's nothing, like, but it's fun. I'm driving a car. Woo! I was like, woo! I see the clouds. I can do a lot of things while I drive. I'm multitasking like a motherfucker. Like, it's just being present. And you realize, like, the more that I've been so present, the more I don't give a fuck. Like, you can't make me mad. You might throw me off a little bit, but as long as I'm still here, like, curious, like, the curiosity takes away any type of negative emotion. Because if you show up curious, you really you want to know. Like, I had to check myself. Like, I asked my boyfriend a question yesterday, and it was something that I didn't really want to know. Why'd I ask? The ego is the ego be doing stupid shit. Like, you don't want to know, but you gonna ask anyway. Okay, let's hurt ourselves, you know. So I asked, and I had to change my thought, because I could tell the ego was like, if he don't answer the way I need it, or if I don't get, I'm gonna be sad, and this is what's gonna be like. It's all these things. Your mind just goes crazy, bruh. Your mind goes left if you allow it. So I had to remind myself, like, okay, approach this with curiosity, Lex. Let's be curious. And when I did that, I really gave a fuck. Not that I don't. But when I took time to be like, I'm actually curious to know what's going on with him. I want to know, what's this energy I've been feeling. I'm curious to know. It's not for my own personal need. Because sometimes I feel like, well, all the time, we are all walking around here in ego just for ourselves. Me, my life, my life, my life. Things gotta go. They can't fuck up to make me feel sad or mad or nothing. Everything gotta go right. And if I have a bad day, then fuck, I had a bad day. That's not how it should be. It should just be, I'm alive and I'm here and I'm well and I'm safe. All is well. The sky is blue, sun is shining. Even if it ain't, find beauty in the clouds. Find beauty in rain and snow and shit. I really feel like approaching things with curiosity takes away the give a fuck. You really start to care. So even approaching yourself with curiosity, like, why am I feeling this way? What is this? Like, the judgment's gone, bruh. You gotta know, and a lot of people don't want to, that's why I know people gonna keep hopping off this live. And that's what Spirit has been guiding me and telling me is, Alexis, you're gonna speak truth that people aren't gonna want to hear. Because people want things that are relative to their realities, that make them feel safe and comfortable, that secure their identity. And when I talk about processing feelings, the ego be like, la 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 la. Everything is in divine timing though, right? I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling. I could be rambling. I don't feel good. I don't. I still feel, I was like, let me get on, because I've been avoiding getting on, and that's not cool. That's a blockage. I'm not processing my emotions. Like, because I'm sitting here like, what the fuck am I doing on these readings? Like, once I started watching those videos with Michael Singer, and I started reading this book of secrets, and because they're both, the fact that I found, that's divine timing, and I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in synchronicities. I believe in divine timing. I believe in intuition, right? And I found Michael Singer. I'm watching his videos, and my mind is blown. Like, I watched about 3 of his videos. And they're 1 hour long. I'm sending to people, no one's watching it. I'm like, but I don't give a fuck. Watch it or you don't. I watched it. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna help you. And then I go into my metaphysical store and I run into this book. And why are they talking about the same damn thing, just different? So that's how I knew Spirit's like, nah, it's time to transform. Fuck that old spiritual stuff that you were in, where it was more of an identity, and let's step into the real shit. And this real shit is not for the weak. To be honest with yourself about the things that you did or do, bruh, I started realizing, like, damn, you are a control freak, you're a manipulator. Like, the ego is crazy. And I had to separate, you got to separate that ego from the I. Don't say that I am selfish. No. Myself is selfish. The things that I allowed myself to do was selfish. And that's just what it is. Why we take that shit so personally? It's okay. The ego is meant to be selfish. The ego is meant to destroy. Okay, the ego is meant to manipulate. The ego is meant to be in the shadows. Embrace that shit. And if you can embrace it, then you can be honest with yourself, and then you know who you are. Then you don't have no chaos going around you. The only reason why you got chaos going around you is because there's chaos within you. It's so serious. Once I started to understand that, it's like I knew that, but once I started to understand it, once I started to apply it, I was like, oh shit. I tested it out. Okay, let me remain calm. Let me do my breath. Let me remind myself that I'm inside looking out. I swear I do that throughout my day now. And when I do that, everything unfolds as it fucking should outside of me. Do you hear me? There's no worries in my head because I'm so focused on my insides. I'm so focused on how I feel. I have no time to think. If you have time to think, you are not being. You are not feeling. And that shit makes me so sad because it's about the people that I care about. Like, I love y'all. But it's different when you're around people close, like your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your mom or your dad, and you see them through that pain and that struggle. And just like this one man saw in this reel I saw, he said, When you get the universal glasses put on you, you see differently. You cannot take them off. But you can't make someone see out them glasses. You can't put them glasses on, make someone wear 'em, and be able to see out that prescription. You can't. I gotta wait till they fall upon them glasses themselves. And I realized that's what Spirit's like. You need to get on here and talk about the things you've been going through, because that will help others. That is where I'll feel that sense of being, or that empathy. Because right now, seeing everyone fall, or I don't even say fall, but seeing everyone struggle intentionally, it hurts to see that shit. Because you want to just help and tell them how to do it, but that's not our role. Our role is not to help others into awakening. That is up to that person. And I feel like that's what I had to grasp is, I'm not here to guide you and tell y'all what to do as if I've done it. Who am I? What kind of ego? Sit your ass down. I had to really check myself before I came on here again with y'all and come from my highest self, come from my true self. And all I could do is give you experiences and stories of my own that may be relative to yours. Teach you things that I'm going through, or just share. And I'm a Sag, so the way I talk is already gonna be entertainment. Get entertained by my life, take it. But I really feel like I needed to step back, because it's all, like I said in the beginning of this video, it's all about perception, and I wasn't being real with myself. And I feel like that's what we're called to do this year. That's why it's the year of the 9, that year of transformation. It's time for us to see differently, and not with these eyes, right? It's time to see differently here. Like, we got to get aligned with our truest self, which is through our feelings. And feelings and emotions are two different things, which I learned. I was like, damn, they are. Because emotion is just a word. Emotion is just a label that this world has created, right, to identify with. Which, if you think about identity, that's ego. So it's for your ego to form an identity based off of that emotion, which you can only get an emotion from a traumatic experience or just an experience, period. But a feeling, that is a signal. That is your body. That's your soul and your body coming together like, hey, bruh, hey, we need you to do this. But if you're so in your head and you're so out here, you get lost. And I feel like that's that chaos and that struggle that I see people that I love going through, because they got struggle within here. The struggle happens in here. If you struggle to feel your feels, you're going to struggle to deal with shit outside of you. And that's real shit. You could be the best motivational speaker, the best psychologist, the best whatever outside. But if you are fucked up in here, and I mean, when I say fucked up, I don't mean like in a negative way. I mean like where you don't know how you feel and why. And then you don't validate it and give yourself the compassion that you need. That's chaos. That's why and I started understanding it like, damn, I don't validate my own feelings, right? So I'm going to keep meeting people that don't validate how the fuck I feel. And I'm going to search for that validation, because I'm not giving it to myself. Same with like jealousy. Like, and when Michael Singer, he always says like, these emotions are a part of the human experience. It's the feelings we need to pay attention to. The emotions, we should just be like, oh, I can handle that. It's just an emotion. It's part of the consciousness. It's part of the subconsciousness. It's all of us. That's why we all experience the same emotions. Anger, sadness, hate, vengeance, jealousy. Like, we all have experienced those things because they're a subconscious emotion. But a feeling is your own. A feeling is unique to you. I will not know how you feel. I will know the emotion you've had, but I won't know how you feel. Only you know how you feel. So if we're not validating our own feelings, we start looking for validation outside of ourselves. If we take jealousy, like let's say we see somebody that got a hairstyle, we're like, ooh, I wish I had hair like that. You know, that jealousy thought. All you have to do is just, it's okay. I can handle that. And then it goes away. There's no feeling tied to jealousy. There isn't. I've tested it. There's no feeling tied to anger. It's separate. I'm angry because I'm perceiving this to be this way. But I feel this burning sensation in my chest. Why? And if you think about the chest area, that's your throat and your heart chakra. That's how you get to know yourself. Okay, my throat and my heart chakra. So I'm either not speaking up or I'm not allowing myself to feel what I need to feel right now. What am I not open to? Is it change? Am I attached to something? That's just the process you're going to have to go through, and that shit is not easy. Especially when it's dealing with like a relationship or a job or your kids. Because I'm a mom of 3. So goddamn, I've been looking at my kids like, like I'm sad and it had nothing to do with them. I didn't eat yet. So if I don't, let me walk away. Let me go take a breath before I spaz out on these kids. And that's okay. I feel like even as moms, we need to be honest with ourselves about how we feel about our kids. They're just babies. They're just kids. We are all a consciousness, right? We are all each other. So you have to look at it like, okay, that is literally the universe. That's the divine experiencing itself in a childlike version. That's beautiful. Let me step aside with my issues and go check myself. You know, why am I so frustrated? Did I eat? Did I drink water? Did I get enough sleep? No. Okay. It's okay. Let me go eat something right now. Let me take a couple of breaths and then we'll get back to it. Why do we take things so personal? Like, because old Alexis would have been like, damn, you're a bad mom. Damn, you shouldn't have yelled at them. Damn, why'd you do that? But why do we do that to ourselves? And then we expect people outside of us to be so kind and so loving. But inside of us, we just, get the fuck up. Why you gotta be like this? It's time to do this. You got this to do. Like, dang. We did not come here for that, y'all. We came here to love life and experience that shit. And that's when it hit me like, what are you doing? Like, even if all these dreams my ego wants, nothing happens for that, I will be content. Do you hear me? I will be 98 years old, sitting in my rocker, perfectly fine. Like, that's how we should be, because life isn't about all these big, grand experiences, y'all. It's right now. The fact that you could look outside and see the fucking sun and put your feet, you can feel shit with your feet. Some people can't feel. Do you hear? Some people can't hear birds. Some people have never seen a bird. Like, we have to be grateful for these things, these small things that we just let slide the fuck by. And that's the fulfillment. That's the joy we all be looking for. We be looking for it in money and relationships and stuff. No, it's just about loving the fact that I got another day to explore. I got another day to be here. And trust me, when I used to hear these things I'm saying, I used to look at people like, I got shit to do. Like, what do you mean be? How do I be and still gotta check all these boxes off? Because you have to love the things that you're doing, like how we look at things as bills. Why do we do that to ourselves? I love paying for this house because it gives me a roof over my head. I'm safe. Why do we look at it like, oh damn, I gotta pay rent this month. Damn, I gotta pay rent this month. Damn, I got a car payment due. Damn. Why? You like having that car. You like driving. I like driving, so I love paying this bill. I love the fact that I can pay for the things that I get to have. That's how we need to view it. We got the 7 of coins with the 6 of wands. And this girl, look, she writing, we have to really enjoy this living experience. We have to be in harmony. The solar plexus energy, right? And be empowered with ourselves, be confident about where we're going. I really feel like that's where spirit has been guiding me, is like, hey, this experience is only happening the way it is because of you. Like, everything is unfolding because of you. All right, spirit, let me stop talking. What's the message? What's the message? Wow, we got the Empress here. This is alignment, being in alignment, birthing something new, embracing your emotions, trusting your intuition, embodying your body. Spiritual rebirth. Wow. The message of this card is, how am I taking time to restore inner balance in the chaos of the world? How am I taking the time to make sure there's inner balance despite all the chaos in the world? Wow. Inner balance, y'all. Everything that I've been talking about, that's the message. It's about getting back to that inner balance. It's about finding your inner peace despite everything that's going on around you, because life is going to continue to happen. Life is going to happen regardless. Life is going to be what it is regardless. How are you in here? That's the message today, is that inner balance. What's your inner balance? What's your inner like? What is your inner world like? Wow. It's really about a time of getting into, because we have the Hermit here, which is your inner self, right? Taking that time to go within. Came out in reverse. So really, it's these emotions that you're bottling up are really your strength. You're stronger than you think, and you're more resilient than you think. They're just emotions. They're actually not as bad as you might think. Do you keep hearing that I keep saying think? The mind is a fuck game, okay? The mind is a fuck game. The mind could go for days. Do you know the mind can make up its own image of things? I tried it. I saw my boyfriend fucking somebody else just with my mind. Do you hear me? I've seen people die by worrying in my mind. The mind will go so far, bruh. Don't. These bottled up emotions are your strength. It's time to be more courageous when facing these emotions, because you're trying to escape them out of fear. It's time to dance in your shadow, bro. Because you're bottling up all these emotions. But I feel like Spirit's wanting you to know that it takes courage to face the things within us. But it's just that first step. It's just getting through that first step. That's all. Shit, some of y'all could be pregnant too. But for what I'm seeing, because she is dancing with a panther. Ooh, and I had a dream last year about a panther. And I was scared, right, at first. Because the panther, like, jumped on top of me. But then it started purring. Like a cat, like, laying on me. It just laid on top of me. Like, I really feel like... I forgot what the black... I forgot what that shit... Let me see. Because that's significant. I wouldn't have seen... Look, it It's considered a spirit animal with the ability to guide individuals through challenges and provide strength during difficult times. It's a representation of inner strength and the ability to navigate life's obstacles with grace and resilience. Wow. Wow. So Black Panthers could be significant to you, or very symbolic to you. I think they're beautiful animals, but it's something about a Black Panther. Maybe that could be your spirit animal. I feel that it's mine because I've never had an animal show up like that in a dream like that, and it just covered me like an ancestor would. That's how it felt. I felt safe as a motherfucker. You hear me? And ever since then, I've been obsessed with Black Panthers. Like, I want them around my house. I wish we could own one. That'd be so cool. They were like not ready to eat us, but yeah, something about addressing those emotions that you've been keeping bottled up that are creating blockages within you to remain very graceful, resilient, calm, in balance, and flow. That empress energy, right? So navigating through life's or obstacles or life's challenges with grace, with resiliency, with courage, tapping into that inner strength. The only way you're going to be able to do that is to address these emotions that you have been avoiding. Straight up. Nine of Cups. Live in a constant state of gratitude, bruh. Do what makes you happy. Do what fulfills you. What makes you feel at ease, at peace. Like, this girl is she's literally selling coffee. Or she's in an RV and she's drinking coffee by the water. Okay? She's chilling. Spirit is wanting you to really get into inner fulfillment. And especially with this being a 9, that transformation. This is a change for you. You might have put other people before you. Should I know I have. Okay? Where's my... Hold up. Lost one of my books. I don't like it. Oh no, I found it. Okay. With this synchronicities coming out, and this 9 of Cups, like live in a constant state of gratitude, it's giving me someone having feelings or repressed emotions about not being where they want to be, or not having all that you want to have. But like I said, however you are within you is how it's going to show outside of you. So if you are not in alignment inside of you, nothing outside of you is going to feel like it's aligned. That's just period. Because even though I'm not where I want to be, I love where I am. Like, period. That's because I love what's inside of me right now. If you love what's inside of you right now, you'll love everything outside of you. It will be a reflection. So this 9 of Cups is just giving me focus on gratitude. Focus on the blessings that you are surrounded with right now. Be here, be now. Okay? Be here, be now. Yeah. It's time to get into alignment with yourself and to know your worth. Stop feeling like you don't have things or people around you to support you. You can learn from other people. That's what I'm getting. It's about perception. How are you choosing to view something? With this Three of Pentacles and the Top of Pentacles, what is the Spirit? What is this about? What is this about? Yep. I feel like this is about you chasing your dreams and being optimistic about that, about the journey. You want your money and you want it now, right? What's this Five of Pentacles, Spirit? Yeah, it's an indecision. It's like, you make decisions sometimes out of a lack mind state. What's this Three of Pentacles? I feel like you're needing to open yourself to new perspectives. It really is about perspective, like so serious, because even with this Five of Pentacles being here and she's looking at that house, but like it says safe haven on the sign, but perspective, even though it says safe haven, she's perceiving this to not be a safe haven. She's perceiving it to not be of support. With this Three of Pentacles here, I feel like you need to stop making decisions off of a traumatic perception, which is why I feel like Spirit's wanting you to come into alignment with yourself and to address these emotions so you can start making decisions from a calm and aligned state. Because the more that you seek other perspectives, I feel like it will ignite some type of like ambition energy, like drive within you with this King of Swords or this Knight of Swords. I feel like you don't need it. It's something about impulsivity too. Not being impulsive. So being open to new perspectives and not being impulsive. And I feel like that's maybe how you have been. Like you've been very impulsive and very subjective and very stagnant in your energy, because it's like you're wanting to see things how you see them rather than allow new ways of viewing things. And it's making it hard for you to make decisions that are in alignment with you. All right. What's the advice, Spirit? What's the advice? It's crazy how all three cards that I put back came out again. Okay? And this is the Sun card. So the advice is still Nine of Cups energy. It's time to be optimistic. It's time to seek joy. It's time to embrace this rebirth. It's time to love life. It's time to be you. Love on you. Be you. Love life. Do what the fuck makes you feel so joyful. Go run through some fucking sunflowers. I don't know what you need to do, but go breathe that shit in. It's time for you to be grateful of the things that you already have. It's blessings around you. Can't you see it? You see how she's peeking from behind the sunflower? I see you. You see the blessings. You see them. Spirit saying the advice is to focus on your blessings. Focus on the things that you love. That is how you tap into yourself. Life is not that bad, I promise. Even with the death and everything around us, you take that shit personally. Like I had to tell my cousin's wife, like, okay, your sister died. She killed herself, right? Why are you making that your problem? I get that that's your sister. And you have the right to feel sad because she's no longer here. But she's gone. So it's an attachment. Let's be honest. If we're honest with ourselves, that's where we can, the feeling kind of subsides. So if you can say I'm attached to this person, right? We have, and then it's perception again, because you can view death as someone leaving or being gone. I view death as transformation. So I don't really see it as a sad thing. I never have, even as a kid, before I even knew about transformation. I remember going to my great grandma's funeral, and I was like, why the fuck is everybody crying, you know? And I remember looking at her, she was all cold too. I remember touching her, she was cold. I was like, but I was like looking around the room. I remember looking at everybody, and I'm like, everybody's sad and shit. Why? She's okay, you know? And I just wanted to fit in with everybody, so I remember I did this. I was like, I made myself cry. I was such a cute little 3-year-old. I said, everybody's crying, so let me go ahead and make myself a little tear here and there. But I think it's just perception. If you perceive things, if I were to perceive death, like if I would have listened to my parents, like seeing it as a bad thing or a sad thing, then yeah, I'd have been crying right along with them. I was like, I'm perfectly fine. What's wrong with y'all? She's going to heaven. All right, Spirit. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, with the 5 of Wands. Look, this is, I don't like the word, me and my boyfriend just said that we don't like the word humble, because if you look up the definition, it is a very negative ass word. But really just agreeing to disagree, right? Like I said in the beginning of this video, letting people just let people have it. You ain't got time for no drama, okay? We're not in drama, we're not in chaos, we're not, look, we got to respect people's differences and focus on our grounding, focus on ourselves and our lives and nurturing ourselves. This is Sagittarius, Capricorn energy, Leo energy, so a lot of fire energy. But I feel like it's a need to really ground yourself and nurture yourself and just agree to disagree with everyone else, because right now is not a time to be engaging in conflict and chaos and shit. Respect people's differences, take people's perspectives, be curious, like I said in the beginning of this reading. Be curious when approaching things, because then you really don't give a fuck. Instead of apathy, it's empathy. With this Page of Swords coming out, you're needing to express yourself, okay? Because I feel like there's going to be a time where you're going to need to express yourself to somebody. What's this Queen of Swords in reverse? Who is this? What's this Page of Swords in reverse? Okay. So I feel like it's you. Like there's a lot of things. I feel like you're deceiving yourself, and you're needing to really express yourself to you, to whoever this is, or to yourself. I feel like there's a need for you to really step into being you, and allowing yourself to express the things that you're needing to express that you've been bottling up, because it's making you very moody. Okay, you could be moody. And I feel like there's a need for you to set some boundaries. And like I said, with this courage and resilience, there's something about being courageous and realizing that you are more resilient to face these moods, these emotions that keep popping up. I feel like there's whoever I'm talking to, you might feel like if you express yourself, you can come off like overly emotional or bitchy or whatever. But who gives a fuck? Let it make you, do what makes you happy. It's something. What is this sun card, Spirit? It's your inner feelings. You need to give yourself more compassion. Okay? You have a right to be overly emotional. You have the right to be bitchy, however you choose to feel. You have a right to feel that. You need to give yourself more compassion. Okay? You need to know that all is well. I am safe and all is well. Affirm yourself. I am safe and all is well. And it's something about expressing yourself because it's making you moody. And I feel like it's an illusion. You think that you're coming off bitchy or overly emotional, but they're valid emotions, is what I'm reading. They're valid emotions. They're your inner feelings. You're needing to show up, you're needing to illuminate your inner feelings. Because right now you coming off very overly emotional when you express yourself. You don't even know how to express yourself because you got so many emotions bottled up. Okay, where you are very moody. But you need to be more courageous in illuminating these emotions and tapping into your inner feelings. That's what I'm seeing. That's what this whole reading has been about. Look, be fearless about it with this Knight of Wands. Take action. It's time to take action about this. Stop sitting on your emotions. Stop sitting on your feelings. It's not helping you. It's not helping you. And we got this. The Sun card came out twice. The Sun card came out twice, y'all. In the beginning of this reading, we have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas, which is protection, alignment. And in total, we had 5. Wow. There's something about manipulation here. I'm not gonna get into it though, because I don't want to. I don't feel like it. I'm hungry, but I don't know what to eat, y'all. Being pregnant, you be like, what do we eat? What do I eat? I'm hungry as hell. I'm scared. I don't want to throw up. I had a banana this morning, immediately threw up. What can I eat? Oh, it's a long reading. Okay, let's hurry up. Let's hurry up and end this. I feel like I talked about a lot of good things, so that could help people. For real. For real. For real. That's how my daughter says it. For real, mommy. I miss my kids. Watch when I get them. I'm like, I need a break. Parenting is so hard because you get the break and then you miss your kids so much, and then you get them back and it's like, damn, can somebody take these damn kids, bro? But I promise myself I'm not about to show up this way because I've had a whole break from them, and I'm gonna show up differently. Like, now that I've addressed my emotions, I know how to process them and how to calm myself down and regulate my shit. It's gonna be different. They're gonna be looking at me like, who kind of mom? Who are you? You want to play with us? Like, I play with my kids, but I did it like it was like a job. Like, I would set a time to play with them. I'm really about to be here and now with my kids. You hear me? Which I can't wait till they get here because they really gonna keep me here and now. Kids are the best way to help you through your transformation of being here and now. I can't wait till they get here. Ooh, I love it. It's time. Yep, we create new beginnings. This is a 5. It's about change. 6 again, harmony. 2 again, decide. So there's something making a decision. Ask your spirit helpers for help with this decision, but it's time for you to choose a new path. That's what I think this is. It's not time for you to do the same things that you used to do. Choose a new story, close the door, write a new story about yourself. It's time for you to take that new path. Okay, we're not taking no more shortcuts with our feelings. We're taking the long way. We got to really take that path. Ooh, I love it. Another 5. You could be seeing a lot of 5, 5, 5 here. Cleanse your aura. Play. Okay? That's the best way to cleanse your aura, is to play. Check your vibes and laugh. I love this. We got a 3 here again. So you could be seeing 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 2, 2, 2. You could be seeing 9s. But Spirit's wanting you to really laugh your ass off. Be in that sun energy, love yourself, be joyful, be fulfilled, be all that good shit. All is well. I am safe and all is well. I am safe and all is well. Check your vibes. You are what you are attracting. You see that magnet here? You are what you attract. That's the message, y'all. That's the message. Let's pull a shadow card and I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm hungry. If I don't eat, I'm gonna throw up. I know. If I take too long, that's the thing about being pregnant. If you take too long, and I want some Taco Bell so bad. Why? I haven't had that in so long. Being pregnant, y'all, you be wanting stuff where you're like, why do you want that? I don't want Taco Bell, but I do so bad. But it's still breakfast time. But I have to eat something, y'all. What can I eat for breakfast? I had a banana, I threw it up. I'm not eating the banana. And I'm scared to eat oatmeal because I'm not about to do that. I refuse. Alright, let's get a shadow. What's the shadow, spirit? What's the shadow? What is the shadow? Wow. Boundaries. Someone needs to express themselves. Tell someone to leave you the fuck alone. Get the fuck away from me. Scream. Throw pillows at the wall. There's a need for you to set boundaries. Let's read that card and I'm gonna let y'all go. Alright, the affirmation is, the art, first of all, is the inner guard. And the affirmation is, I protect my body, energy, time, and space. I'm allowed to say no to anything and anyone at any time. Boundaries are vital. Our time, our energy, our minds, our hearts, our bodies, our resources, our wisdom are all quite precious. We get to choose what we have the capacity to hold, what we desire to share and when, and how we engage with others and what we say yes or no to. We do not need to burn ourselves out, sacrifice ourselves, or extend ourselves in any way to make others comfortable. We do not owe an explanation to anyone for how we choose to live or share our lives. We are allowed to set boundaries to preserve what we desire before the point of burnout or dissonance. If someone becomes uncomfortable because of the boundaries you put up, that is not ours to hold or manage. That's even more reason to set boundaries. We want to ensure that we are boundaried without putting up walls that prevent ourselves from being in mutually beneficial exchanges with others. We also want to ensure that we aren't shutting down or off to avoid having tough conversations. See, it's something about setting boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is a form of self-care. Embrace your power to protect what is sacred. Notice any internal discomfort when saying yes to something. If you have a hard time telling people no, ask yourself why. I do sometimes. Still to this day. Like sometimes there's times where like people be like, oh, you want to go here? And I just be feeling bad because last time I didn't show up. So I'll be like, yeah, sure. But inside I'm like, fuck no. Now I don't give a fuck how you feel. Oh, you mad that I didn't come? You be alright. It's still hard for me to deal with my boyfriend. Like I found myself like if he were to call me any day, I had to check myself like, fuck. If he called me any day, I'm there. Like I'm there. Even if I'm sleepy. Like, there's times where I'm, like, tired as fuck, and he'd be like, babe, I'm about to pick you up. But I still get my ass and get dressed, bruh. So it could be that energy. It's a need to set boundaries or speak. It's something about needing to express yourself, boo. There's something you need to express that you've been holding back, and it's making you bitchy. It's making you moody. I don't even like the word bitch, because if I ever call someone a bitch, like, I'm really calling myself a bitch. So I don't really want to say that, but it's making you overly emotional than you need to be. You're taking it too serious. You're needing to relax. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm out. Have a great day. Love you. See you next time. Oh, it's been so long.